you so much. And again, Aaron, welcome. All right, moving right along, our distinguished gentleman, our representative, Jewell Jones. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Greetings, family and friends. Jewell Jones here, calling from my home in the great, wonderful city of Inkster, Michigan. Tonight, we actually have a tribute presentation that we're giving to one of our distinguished servants here in the city of Inkster and beyond. Before I get to it, I do want to go ahead and let you all know that we did just join in support with some of my fellow colleagues in the House today to call for the federal representatives to stop holding hostages $5 billion that we have with this federal stimulus that we are planning on and hoping that they vote for. Just to give you a heads up about what is actually inside of this appropriations bill, not only does it extend the unemployment from 20 to 26 weeks, but this is the exact dollar breakdown that I'll share with you right now from the bill that we're hoping that the House Republicans will go ahead and release. There's $90 million for vaccine distribution throughout Michigan. Right now, Wayne County is really struggling to get most of this stuff out, just to let you know. There will also be $575 million to expand COVID testing, tracing, and lab capacity. There'll be $2.1 billion in food assistance, $660 million to help with rental assistance and winter utility bills, $2 billion for Michigan School, as well as $270 million for small business relief. We know also that with a lot of these grants and loans that were going out, there has been a lot of ambiguity with it, but hopefully we can get these dollars to roll down from the federal level and that we can make it a more equitable distribution across the state. But to get on with the presentation for tonight, we have a wonderful, awesome public servant that I've been on for years, since I've been getting involved in the city. And he has been doing a lot, not only in Inkster, but in some of our sister communities. And tonight, we just wanted to go ahead and offer him a tribute and say thank you for all the work that he's done. We've partnered up to do different things like food distributions. He's came to the different giveaways that we did in the city. He's even a small business owner in partnership with his sisters. And he's really just grown to be a great friend and a brother, not only to myself, but as well as to many people that may be on this call today. And so at this particular point in time, I'm going to go ahead and pitch it over to Councilman Chisholm to go ahead and honor our distinguished guest for this evening.
Absolutely. Thank you, Representative Jones. State of Michigan special tribute to Saif al-Sanad. Let it be known that it is with great pleasure and to offer a message of thanks to Saif al-Sanad upon his many contributions and efforts to the citizens of the House District 11 and beyond. With the record that this generous man has compiled over the years, this is a most fitting symbol of excellence and an endeavor of great importance to every citizen, business, and institution in this state, provided for those who are in need. Most recently, SAFE can be accredited for organizing several food drives in the city of Inkster and Dearborn Heights. The existence of these food drives provided food and resources to thousands of families in the area. In the midst of food drives, he noted the need for personal protection equipment during the COVID-19 pandemic. He sought to distribute PPE in the Inkster Police Department and to all in need. In an effort to keep residents and police safe, he helped organize, manage, and build a COVID-19 Emergency Operations Center at the Inkster Police Department. In receiving this tribute, Saif al-Sanad is singled out for his efforts in several areas of providing for the community. We applaud the dedication he has consistently displayed, and we offer our thanks for the manner in which our community benefited from it. A quote by Correct Scott King: "The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members." In special tribute, therefore, this document is signed and dedicated to salute Saif al-Sanad upon the great heights he continues to reach and surpass. May he long enjoy the health and happiness he has earned. This is signed by State Representative Jewell Jones, 11th House District, the 101st Legislator at Lansing, Saturday, January 30th, 2021.
Thank you so much. I'm speechless. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and humbled to be to get this award from the state representative's office. Thank you so much, Council Mayor. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm just kind of speechless. I was caught off guard.
Yeah, you can blame that on Representative Jones, the way we went about doing this. I know you were like, why are they asking me to be on council meeting? Is something wrong?
That's what came out. I'm like, well, what did I do? But I want to thank State Representative Jewell Jones for not only being a friend but a brother for these past several years. So thank you, State Rep. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Certainly, brother. Hey, keep up the wonderful work, man. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Give the family my love. Thank you, Mr.
so much.
Thank you, Council.
You stay right there. Distinguished gentleman.
I'm right.
We got a couple of questions for you. I just want to extend the SAFE because SAFE actually works as an officer for the Inkster Police Department. So we you just love your family. So this is great. Thank you so much for your service. All right.
Thank you so much.
Rep Jones, just a quick question. I heard you run down the monies. Any local monies for municipalities such as ours?
In terms of that, the $5 billion that'll be distributed, the local money, I want to say, will be coming down directly as allotments towards cities directly. But in terms of businesses that can prosper inside of our communities, or if we can possibly get to help out with some of our residents with different bills, or even the folks that are still on unemployment and receiving those kind of dollar amounts, I would say that's where we will really see the dividends paying off. But I have not seen any direct payouts to actual municipalities in terms of that particular bill. There are some things that we're working on here in the actual state that we're trying to get done. We're actually starting. I just got off a committee call with some of my colleagues, with some of the vice chairs. We're getting this stuff. Our committee started up this week. So depending on what transpires this week in our committees, especially not only the policy committees, but the appropriation committees, we'll have a better idea of what dollars will be available here in the state for some of our local communities. I'll also be meeting with the county exec sometime soon to discuss what's happening in terms of the county, if we can figure out anything there. Should be already in contact with well. But in this particular appropriations bill coming from the feds, it's not any direct payouts to cities.
Any questions from anybody? Rep Jones, while we got him? Okay. You always around, so it's not like you're not around. So.
Indeed.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the service, man. Keep up the great work.
Likewise. Peace and love, man.
All right, and I did see our other distinguished gentleman, our Wayne County Commissioner, on the line, Glenn Anderson. I don't know if you want to address the body at all, Glenn, but you can at this time if you like.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to give everyone a brief update. First of all, I wanted to mention that I want to express my appreciation for the help that I received from Councilman Chisholm in delivering, I believe it was 2,800 face masks down to the Housing Commission, and Commissioner Will Miller for helping distribute those to the housing facilities for the seniors in Inkster. And this past week, I delivered another 2,800 face masks to the health center, the Inkster Health Center there. And it was requested that we provide some there, and I was happy to do that and to try to help keep our citizens safe. One other thing that I wanted to mention is that my allocation to my local communities as a commissioner from the parks millage that's collected, Inkster will be receiving $5,263 for that. I also wanted to add my recognition to SAFE and Asanad and just congratulate him on receiving the award. I wasn't aware of it, but I will make sure to get something to him to let him know how much I personally appreciated what he's doing for the community. He's tireless. He's an incredible person. I've learned over the last 3 or 4 years, he's just tremendously invested in the community, and and I truly appreciate that. I also wanted to give an update, a COVID update, if I could, real brief. Is just to let everyone know that the county executive's office has decided to, because of the number of people that are in Wayne County, outside of Detroit, there's about 1 million citizens across Wayne County. And what we're doing, and I appreciate what they're trying to do, is try to make sure we have everyone involved in getting shots in the arms as those vaccines become plentiful enough to make sure that we have people and we have the system set up. The hospital systems around the greater metropolitan Detroit area, including Beaumont and Garden City Hospital, they're providing those shots, those vaccines, but everyone has to sign up on a portal, and they're providing those. The primary group is the 65 and older group, and those are, as everyone knows, the Pfizer vaccine was the first one to be out and to be put into use. But we've been directed, the county's been directed to ship to the Moderna, because the Pfizer supply is not strong enough or not large enough to preserve enough supply for the second injection for those that had their first injection of Pfizer. And it's not recommended to mix the two vaccines. As I mentioned, vaccines for the over 65 group are currently handled by the hospital health systems. And all those are easily available and you can review those on the county website, and I'll give you that website in just a moment. But they all require, all those organizations require signups on their medical portals. Meyer is also accepting signups that can be done by phone, by text, and I know a number of people that have received those vaccines, their vaccines through Meyer. And it took some of them a little over a week, some of them a little longer than that. It depends on how early they signed up. When the supply improves sufficiently, vaccines should also be available through CVS, through Walgreens, and possibly even Walmart down the road. Wayne County's allocation just this week was doubled, over 4,000 doses. So that's helping to get more people vaccinated. Currently, the Moderna vaccine is being given at Schoolcraft College, and they already have a setup there, and they started that a week or two ago. But it's only by appointment. You must have an appointment to get there and get the vaccines. They're still vaccinating first responders and others related to the medical profession, and they haven't moved to the next category yet. But there will be an announcement, and folks can check on the county website. Once again, they can check to find out exactly when the county will be moving to that next group. And the supply is expected to improve further when the two other vaccines are approved at the federal level and when they become available. And I know our new president is already pushing really hard to get more vaccines down to the states, and I expect to see that improve tremendously over the next 2, 3, or 4 weeks at the most. But realistically, I think the greatest thing we have to ask everyone is to be patient as possible, because we're likely to have go way into the summer before everyone that needs a vaccine is able to get a vaccine. And they're trying to do it in an orderly way. And to the ones that, and teachers also